Hey, what's up, everyone? Previously on our Game News Live show.
So, Nintendo Switch is trying to do the whole Genius Bar on you digitally.
I I saw this like yesterday or 2 days ago or something like this, and I was like, oh, we have to talk about this. So,
What
okay,
are you doing?
Nintendo has opened up its Concierge service. So, Nintendo Switch Concierge is a new no-cost pilot program for new Nintendo Switch system owners. Participate in a virtual one-on-one meeting with a Nintendo representative to ask questions, get answers, and learn more about everything your Nintendo Switch system has to offer. Maybe I've just been playing video games too long because like maybe I'm just the boomer who just knows things, and and my mind can't wrap around like new technology users. But like when I took this thing out of the box, it wasn't like, what do I do? Like,
The files are in the computer?
is this how it works? I don't like. What do I? Yeah. No, that's not it. Like, what do I? How do I? It's like, to me, it's this wasn't that hard to figure out. There's like the little power symbol right there. You hit that, and it turns on, and then it says press A to continue, and it's like, I don't know, like who has a need for this kind of thing? Like, I don't like I said, like maybe I'm just too experienced with video games to be
No.
like
You know what it
new
is.
out of the box. What do I do with this? Or like,
Yeah.
I might need to set up a 30-minute session with a Nintendo counselor so they can go, okay, is it turned on? Okay, turn it on.
I like what Scully says. Like, this feels like going back to the days of when Nintendo had the call-in service to help people
Yeah.
get past parts in games.
Yeah, we were talking about that before
Yeah.
the show. Me and Mel were actually the
I totally remember
Nintendo Pro hotline or whatever it was called.
Yeah.
I was telling Mel, actually, a buddy of mine, this is back in like the early 90s, we actually called it one time. And then like we got help with this. We were stuck on Link to the Past, like in this one section, and like we didn't know how to get through it. And we got his parents' permission, and we called, and it was like a 5-minute phone call or whatever, and it probably cost like $87 or something like that. But it was like
Worth it.
totally worth it. We got past it, beat the game. It was awesome. but yeah, it's like, I don't know. I guess I just don't understand this concierge service thing. But then again, I instantly knew what to do with this thing when I took it out of the box.
I totally
So,
get what
like,
they're trying to do here.
Yeah.
And by the way, an OG on our chat, he's been here for a couple minutes now, but Chamo's in the chat. Welcome,
what's up,
Chamo.
Chamo?
Hi, Jamo.
Here's the thing. The pandemic has brought about a lot of decisions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
And I understand with the whole holiday thing, their sales for Switches and all this other stuff. They're showing a family with 4 Switches on all of their hands. Like
Mhm.
it's a lot, right? Nintendo is doing so well that I'm pretty sure people and their returns and everything, their stats for returns have been kind of like, what's going on? We don't understand, or maybe our kid asked for a Switch. We don't know anything about it. And parents are starting to get more into the whole parental control of things, that I understand why this service would be needed when parents might not know how to get around those kind of things. Right.
So what you're saying is parents just don't understand.
I see what I did. Oh, you. I got it. So something that I get asked a lot is, how do I lock down my kid's new Android phone or new electronic thing, just because I'm that friend for them, right? I'm that IT friend for them. I can see how a lot of parents nowadays, with the pandemic and everything that's going on the internet and how free it is, and even Nintendo has had to loosen up on their features just to get with the times, that I would see the reason why this is needed, especially when nobody wants to go out to, and there's no Nintendo store. All you have is text online.
Okay, I can see that then. Yeah. So what you're saying is this is more for parents than anything.
I would think so, because you're not going to get a kid who's going to be like, let me call up the concierge. I can't even spell that.
I mean, yeah, that's basically how technology works nowadays anyway. Like, if something's broken, you just give it to the kid and he'll fix it, right? So it's
Don't remind me.
Yeah.
And look at other businesses, right? Like Apple is known for their Genius Bar. You
Mhm.
bring in your electronics, they'll teach you about it. They'll even fix it. They'll fix it right there on the spot, or they'll replace it for you and whatnot, because that company is just so big that they've created a landscape for a lot of other companies. Like, remember when Microsoft stores were an actual thing because they thought that they were that big that people needed it. It wasn't that they're that big. It's just their OS is just so self-explanatory at certain times that they just don't need a store at that moment in time. Just ask your next door neighbor who also has a Windows computer.
Yeah.
But for other things like this, where you're growing so fast and so rapid that that you have a brand new device that when you were a kid and you had a Nintendo, it's a power and a reset button, and you slide it in, you wiggle it around, maybe some alcohol swabs. I don't know how you got that information, but you got it from somebody. That now that there's a concierge for like regular errors.
Okay.
I could see why that's happening. But that's just my take on it. I think it's a good idea for parents. It's probably not a great idea for kids who just got a Switch because they're just going to figure it out on YouTube.
I believe that you have to at least be 18.
There you go.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So,
Who are we kidding? People are most Switch owners are just going to be old adults anyway.
Yeah, it's true.
Like I bought it for the kid.
Everybody I know who owns a Switch, it's like, even though they have kids, it's like the parents who play it. It's like, I know nothing but adults who play the Switch. It's like
Animal Crossing. Hello.
Yes, Animal Crossing: New Horizons. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. So the moral of the story is, if you ever need help with your computer, hit up Joel on Discord.
Please don't. All I do is IT work for my own house.
But
As soon as I get off work, it's
I
like,
just want to take a day off.
Hey, Steam's not working on my computer. Literally last night's topic. Steam's not booting up on my computer. God damn it, Steam. All right, here, I'll RDP into your damn thing. Terrible. Hey,
that's
all I do.
Joel on Nerd Junkies Discord. There's a
Please.
whole tech channel there. Just
Please.
be like, Joel.
All right, let's go on to the next one. All right, so we got that.
Hey, you, join us live Saturdays at 12 noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. Also, join our Discord channel after Game News Live to chat with us. Check out our Nerd Junkies merch available now. And for all this and more, visit us at nerdjunkies.com. See you next time on Game News Live.